thinking the same thing because I was like, that's kind of strange that like the Republicans picked up or maintained in every other aspect, but then lost the presidency. But then I looked into it and.
Oh yeah, I looked into it.
But then I looked into it.
Isn't that
I
like
typed in Infowars, Infowars.com. And no, I was just looking at it and
bandvideo.net.
Yeah, best gore, and pretty much all of the House and Senate seats that were up for grabs, except for like Georgia and maybe one other state, were in non-swing states, and I think the accusations of fraud are really only happening in these swing states like Michigan, Wisconsin, Pennsylvania, states that the Democrats had a chance at winning. Like they weren't going to bother. If you believe in the narrative or not, but their premise is that a state like fucking South Dakota isn't going to bother going through fucking election fraud.
Yeah,
but in Pennsylvania, they might do it.
I see what you're saying.
And so like all the states that had Senate and representative seats for grabs were in states that didn't matter, so they weren't going to bother with that.
Right.
But then also you see in Georgia, where the 2 Senate seats are up for grabs, and that was kind of the same situation where all of a sudden the Democratic candidates are coming back from out of nowhere.
But if they were rigging it, the fucking dude that John Ossoff was going against was at like 50 or 49.8% or some shit at the end of the day. Mm-hmm. It's not done yet, but like last I saw it was like 8 or 9 or whatever.
This is in Georgia?
Yeah, in Georgia from the center. So in Georgia, you have to have a 50% or higher to not have a runoff.
Yeah, can you explain what a runoff is? Because I don't know.
So
what that
a
means.
Runoff is when nobody reaches a threshold of 50%. Matthew.
It's like when there's a big storm and a river gets over flooded.
Erosion.
Yeah, it's an estuary.
Pesticides.
Right. So a runoff.
That's why the frogs are gay.
A runoff happens when none of the candidates got over 50% threshold, so that the top 2 candidates go and run again, and that's the runoff.
Oh, it's like sudden death.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's like overtime.
It's a run dash.
But anyway,
off.
what was your point beyond that?
So my point was, if they were rigging it, like this guy was point something % off from getting the fucking thing. Why not just like?
Yeah. I can speak for myself personally. I only voted for 2 things on the ballot. Like I never vote on those like the questions with like, would you like
How
to
much
approve
money?
20? I'm like, how do I know? Why are you asking people these questions? Like I know the difference. Like I am familiar with the Baltimore County budget, and you say, would you like to borrow $25 million for infrastructure and roads? I'm like, I don't know. Is $25 million good? Is that too much? Is that not enough?
Yeah.
Like I don't fucking know. I skip all that shit. I voted for 2 things: president and legalize sports gambling.
Yeah, dude.
That's what I fucking voted for. I
that's
didn't
what
vote for the fucking representative. I don't know the fucking dudes. I think my dad used to paint Dutch Rupersberger's house.
Dutch Rupersberger's assistant or co-lawyer or something fucking stole my friend, went on a date with this lady I know and stole her weed and bowl.
Wow.
Yeah, so Dutch is a fucking nerd.
Yeah, he's called into the 1090 WBAL listen to sometimes, and he's always had some stuff to say that I didn't really like. So I was like,
it's like, what are you doing, dude?
I'm looking for. I'm listening. I'm just
okay.
I was looking for something.
Because you don't believe in the podcast.
They were saying that there was a ton of fucking.
The camera's on SIG. Okay, there we go.
They were saying there was like a ton of votes that came in that were literally just like votes.
But again,
for president and nothing else, which I believe that. I feel like a lot of people just cared about the presidency.
Yeah.
And again, like, there's a reason why everybody was even calling it like the Red Mirage. Everybody knew that Republicans were more willing to vote in person and Democrats were more willing to vote by mail. That because the whole
Trump said don't vote by mail, vote in person.
And Democrats simp for COVID.
Kind of fucked him in the butt, probably.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, the thing is, like, I genuinely believe that if Trump would have just like done even the most like regular ass shit for COVID, he would have won by a landslide.
What do you mean?
Like, just not be like, this is stupid, this is fake, none of this matters. If he would have just fucking taken it seriously from the beginning at all and done anything, just like wear a fucking mask, dude, he would have been president right now. It wouldn't have even been close.
Yeah, I think so. I think
it wouldn't have even been close.
I also think that the Democrats,
with how close it was just now, it wouldn't have been close.
I don't think anybody else helped him any by not like all the infighting that was going on about how to, like, money wise and shit like that.
Well, yeah, like the stimulus checks and everything.
Yeah.
That's another thing. He could have just been like, no, we'll go ahead and knock this shit out right now, get people more money right before the election, like
Yeah.
a month before.
Well,
or
no,
2
but that
months
was the
before.
thing. He tried to do that, and Pelosi said
At the
no.
end.
But also,
But at
like,
the beginning, he stopped it. And then he realized how fucking bad an idea it was, and he tried it again. Pelosi was like, no.
but no matter what, it was never going to go through because McConnell wouldn't have put it through. Even if it got
if
passed.
Trump wanted it to happen, McConnell would have had to make it happen.
Nah, dude, McConnell owns Trump, dude. He's not going to take up fucking Trump's thing.
Regardless, if he would have been behind it,
Irregardless.
Irregardless.
irresponsibly, if he
Do it.
would have
Drop
been behind it,
doubles.
Candidly.
Irregardless, irresponsibly.
Candidly.
anyway,
Candidly.
if he would have
Myself?
been, if myself would have gone.
Myself and me are going to tell you what's. All right, go
The
ahead.
SIGs of the world.
So like if he would have just been behind it,
Don't
that
look
would
at your
have been.
script. Don't you fucking look at your script.
Look, if he would have been behind it,
Sig can't
that
go off
would've-
teleprompter. He can't go off
This is
teleprompter.
bullshit, dude.
Go back in your
I'm-
basement,
the
Sig.
teleprompter, the
Go back to the
teleprompter
bunker.
podcast host. I just think he had this in the bag and he threw it away this year because he just didn't want to fucking. I don't know why. Like, just fucking go with it. Everybody else is fucking understanding how fucking real this was, and he was just like, no, it's just a flu.
Yeah, you should understand how real this podcast is. Do you fucking have faith? Do you have faith in this podcast?
So
Sick, no.
they were,
no.
you know how? So again, like Trump's trying to challenge
I have to
the
pee.
election results, which is fine. I mean, I don't mind that he challenges the.
I'm gonna go
the-
pee
the-
if you
the
don't
vote.
fucking answer this question.
Yeah, you're gonna come in here singing. I'm a full-fledged argument when the 30 seconds it takes you to
Sick.
piss.
Do you believe in this
He
podcast?
said the word again. Then
What?
we're.
Oh shit! I didn't even pick up
You
on
didn't
it.
pick up on it.
Yeah.
Wait, you said
ask
something?
Him, ask him what's gonna happen if you leave.
What's gonna happen if I go pee?
Sig and I are gonna get in a full-fledged argument.
That's really fun.
Yeah.
What? Do I say full-fledged a lot?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do I really?
Yeah.
All the time, dude.
You
Check
do
the
like-
podcast.
Yeah.
Check
If you
the
do you
history.
listen to the podcast
I say full-fledged a lot.
constantly?
Are you serious?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Do you want to argue about it?
Oh, I must say argument a lot. Do I say argument a lot?
It's not that you say it a lot. It's how you say it.
How do I say it?
You forget the G.
Yeah, we've had many people say to us,
Say it.
Jimmy
say it again.
says
Say
argument
it quick.
funny.
Say it quick. Don't think about it. Say
Yeah,
it.
just say-
Argument. Argument. What am I supposed? Argument?
Yeah, you're
An
saying-
argument.
You're saying argument.
Argument.
Are you trying to argue with me? Is that how you say it? Really?
Yeah, argue.
Yeah,
Arguing.
argument.
Argument.
Are you kidding me, bro?
Argument.
It's an argument.
It's an argument.
It's like
Is that a Baltimore accent
We
thing?
don't argue
argument?
about it.
Argument?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Argument?
I think
I don't
it's
know
like
either.
a Greek thing.
I think something might have happened to you while your parents were arguing.
I think my parents argued a lot, and I didn't really get to pay attention to how they were pronouncing it.
I heard the word and I was like, he said the word.
Wow, I didn't know that was a thing. You guys are the first people to ever tell me that.
Oh.
Well, so I was listening.
Because everybody else is afraid of you and your fucking good looks.
Yeah.
So it happened in a podcast like I think
Wait,
it was
no,
like
no. It's like, do you
3
believe in
months
this
ago? Was it
podcast?
like 3 months ago?
Do you believe in this podcast?
It was like 3 months ago.
Answer me.
right?
I'm gonna piss if you
And
don't.
I was listening to it, and you said argument like 5 times in a row, and I was like, it's every single time I was catching it. And it was hilarious. to me.
Wow, dude, how come you guys didn't tell me? I mean, I'm not gonna change. I'm too old to change
No,
the way I say
I'm
the
not
word.
asking
at
you
this
to
point.
change it. I just thought it was funny.
That's crazy. That's wild.
But anyway, so I was trying to tell Matt he doesn't want to because he wants to be on some bullshit.
Yeah, he's trying to trap you.
Yeah. there was a judge that they the Trump lawyers wanted to I forget, it was like a district judge or a federal judge from Pennsylvania.
Mm-hmm.
And the argument is
Nice.
the argument is that that the GOP poll watchers didn't have fair access to
Yeah.
watching them count the votes and everything. And the judge says, "How is the campaign being denied equal protection?" And the lawyers say that the Democrats have better access than the GOP observers, right?
Mm-hmm.
And after a while, the judge starts getting annoyed. And he's asking him like, "Are there GOP observers in the room or not?" And the lawyer says, "There is a non-zero number of them in the room." So
Okay.
there are people there. And then he says, "Are people representing the Donald J. Trump for president in that room?" And they go, yes. And he's like, then what's the problem?
Okay.
And I think one of their problems is like they're apparently they're too far away.
Well,
they're
that's
keeping them too far away, but it's like COVID protocols.
Yeah, but
everybody's too far.
You know
away.
what's wild is I feel like those COVID look, again. I'm just gonna say I feel like a lot of those COVID things get like what the COVID. I'm pretty sure all the fucking celebrations in New York City and Washington D.C. and shit like that violate a lot of COVID protocols.
Yeah.
And it seems like very convenient to immediately bring into play. Oh, sorry, we'd like to have you closer, but COVID protocols.
But when it comes to like professional environments, they're
fucking volunteers, bro. Every single person
Right,
working a
I
poll is a
understand. What I'm
retired
saying-
old woman.
What I'm saying is when you're setting something up, like you're not setting up these celebrations or whatever, but when you're setting something up professionally, the idea is you gotta have all these certain protocols going.
Then why don't they have like if they so why wouldn't they have like if they planned they changed the entire way we do the mail-in elections, things like that. If they were aware that polling and watching the polls can be affected by COVID protocol, why wouldn't they have like a camera or something like that so you could observe it? Like they had no measures taken, which is probably partly the fault of not just whoever's running it, but the other poll watchers that didn't plan for it. But it's just I don't know. It seems too convenient sometimes to be like, oh, sorry, we'd like to do this, but we can't because of COVID. Even though we can tell you to everybody wear masks. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know, bro.
Dude, I was watching.
Gay
so
porn.
I brought up the TikTok thing
Fucking sniper over here, dude.
because Caitlin had showed me a TikTok that I thought actually was hilarious, and I usually don't find them funny. But it was like people were celebrating in Philadelphia, and there was how like Trump like there was a whole thing about him like trying to get rid of like post office boxes and stuff, and like before like months leading into the election and
yeah,
everything.
pick them up and take them.
And there was like 3 people dancing around in circles dressed as those blue USPS post office boxes, just doing like a robot and shit, just dancing around. That shit was cracking me up, dude.
That's fun.
Yeah.
You can do the video now. Your videos.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So am I gonna have to look on that computer over there to see the videos?
Yeah, and Sig, if you want, you can actually expand that OBS box.
Oh yes, fucking.
Do you know how to do that, Sig?
Expand that OBS box, dude. Expand it.
Not the red ring. Go on the outside of the box,
Whoa.
like the whole window.
No.
Oh no! Oh, Sig's probably doing
The
something
green
like
button
more
on the
correct.
top.
Holy shit!
Oh, what?
What's up?
Oh, now I learned
Yo.
something.
What's up?
Now it's gonna freeze and you're gonna break the video.
What's
Yeah,
up?
it could. I don't know. I think enlarging the screen heightens CPU, but hey, let's find out. It's your fucking podcast. Who gives a shit?
Look at the fucking. It's like art. Oh nope.
That's meta.
You gotta watch it as it like goes into the monitor. Ready?
Go. Whoa.
That's meta.
You only
Infinite.
see like 3 of them, unfortunately.
Infinite. No, I can see all of them, dude. My third eye is open, bro.
So
I opened it up and I put a big old dick inside of it. Now there's a dick in my third eye.
yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and need you to vamp a little bit while this decides to like
Okay.
build up.
I also found out today that my little girlfriend, my dog's girlfriend's
That
mom
Matt,
got COVID.
That came out so wrong.
Yeah, it did.
Your girlfriend's dog or your dog's
No,
girlfriend?
My
no,
dog's
he's talking about the
girlfriend.
little girl that's all over his dog, but he said my little girlfriend. They got really fucking
Yeah,
weird really
my
quick.
dog's little girlfriend. Her mom got COVID, and she was like telling me how she doesn't have COVID and blah blah blah. And I was just like, how fucking crazy would it be if this little girl gives me COVID and then I bring it to the studio and give it to you, and you can't go to Puerto Rico, all because this little girl that's trying to smash gave it to me.
Yeah, dude.
You want to hear some breaking news?
Yeah.
My mom just texted me like 20 minutes ago that my grandfather is in the hospital. I don't know if it's because of COVID or not, but
Has he had any complications leading up to this?
no, but he's been an alcoholic his whole life, so I don't know if maybe
He'll be fine, dude. Alcohol
Yeah.
builds up your immune system, I think.
Yeah, it disinfects whatever
Yeah.
viruses and other
Hell yeah. Just
ailments.
IV of whiskey will fucking fix him right up.
Yeah.
yeah. But
We ready?
no, the shit's not loading, man.
Hey, you know what? This is a perfect opportunity for me to test out if my mobile hotspot works because I've been looking into this. And by looking into it, I mean
You're looking into it very strongly.
I'm looking into it very strongly.
Myself have been
I haven't
researching
personally looked into it, but people tell me it could be big.
Dude, my hair is so fucking long. It's so pretty.
Oh, yeah, I have it right now. Let me just switch it back to.
Why?
There we go. Yeah,
No,
that I
dude, look at my beautiful
I can
hair.
say some stuff.
I made it switch to me while you guys were talking politics, and I was just going like this because I didn't give a fuck.
Well, that wasn't really politics.
It was weird. You were talking about volunteers and bullshit like that. I don't fucking give a
Who
fuck.
fucking uses the
Dude,
word volunteer?
those
these days?
volunteers fucking suppressed me and disenfranchised me, and then they didn't tell me how to vote properly, and I left hanging chads on my Scantron.
Chads. All right.
Chad, bro.
You should be able to find this. Find Galaxy S6 7666. That's my network. I like it.
Dude, you're a Galaxy S6? That
Yeah,
hotspot's
bitch.
going to be weak.
It's not gonna be weak.
That's
It's gonna
like
be hot.
4 generations.
That's
That's a
pretty-
This
fucking
says-
cold
It
spot,
says
dude.
6G, bro.
I need the
So-
password.
It's a white dwarf.
The password is YINV 3304.
Why do you envy 3304? oh.
Matthew.
That was awesome.
Matthew.
Thanks.
God
Are you connected?
damn. That was quick as shit.
I'm connected.
It looks like I am.
No fucking way. If this works, this is huge. Connected devices. I wanna,
Big if huge. It's working.
dude. Like really?
Yeah.
That's so cool.
All right. You ready for this?
Yeah, I'm ready for this.
I'm stoked.
You're gonna be. This is like one of those like enlightening moments that you love so much.
Enlightening? Like Ride the Lightning by Mattel. Oh, shit.
Oh, it's the HDMI 4 knob. It's not the fader anymore. Matt, stop touching that shit.
Oh, my bad. I thought this was the HDMI 4 mode.
It's this knob, the old knob you used to use. This one.
Okay. Got it.
Just turn it back.
You had no idea. So what I'm saying is that you're gonna tell me that you civilized me and I should believe that bullshit? Really?
Wait, can you run
I
it back
put it to any
for a
one of
second?
them any day
Sorry.
of the week.
This is the beginning?
You had no idea.
Okay. Sorry.
So what I'm saying is that you're gonna tell me that you civilized me and I should believe that bullshit? Really? I'll put it to any one of them any day of the week. Get real. Because I'm a realist. And I'm going to teach you where you come from. You come from in a cave. And that's where you belong. Because all your mentality is cave mentality. You always try to destroy nature. Black people don't try to destroy nature. You'll never see black people try to destroy nature. White man, the Chinaman, all of them try to destroy nature. When the Chinaman go fishing, he take a drag net and he drop it in the sea and he drag everything to kill everything. Whales, every fish that you can imagine, he take it and he trying to get everything out of the sea.
Can I,
The white man, he go try to cut.
I had a very similar experience with somebody telling me the same thing. I had no conversation with the fella. He just came to me and started telling me. Well, I'll do it after.
Okay.
On every tree in the forest. Black people don't do those things.
They had a documentary stating that they're the only ones with Neanderthal blood. We don't have that.
Look here. The only people on this planet that are full human is black people. And that's a fact. There's a European guy. He's
It's true. We
It's
are the
true.
only human people. You guys aren't humans. You guys are some weird fucking alien thing that wants to destroy our black planet.
It's true.
Wakanda
But
forever.
See if you can catch where he starts going off the rail a little bit.
Oh, 3 seconds
No,
in.
not yet.
When he
30
said
seconds.
you're a
Hasn't
caveman.
Hasn't happened yet.
Okay.
It's about to happen.
studied these things. He says when he did the test on the Chinese, he did it on the whites, he did it on the blacks. The only people that he find to be full human on this planet is black people. White people got human DNA, Neanderthal DNA, and canine DNA. That's why they always with a dog, my friend.
Man's best friend.
White man's best
See?
friend.
And that's why I tell people I don't believe in God. Because these same people, if you look at the word dog, turn it around and what do you get?
God.
It's dog.
Wait.
The creator, how are you going to create the creator? God? No, the creator, what name you going to put on it? The creator.
So, wow. I mean,
You know, I looked it up after I watched this. It's not true.
it's not. It's a.
I was like, I just wanted to make sure I wasn't crazy.
Well,
it's like a black Israelite thing.
I'm googling it right now,
That's
dude.
this is the guy. These are the people.
Dog spelled backwards is God.
That is true.
I just Googled that.
The line,
way.
I did just Google that.
I swear to God, I searched that the other day and it wasn't true.
the logic
yeah,
is
they,
there.
They've been censoring.
There is a chain of thinking that is correct there. If indeed white people have canine blood, it makes sense why I kiss my dog open mouth, and it makes sense as to why dog is my best friend, and it also makes sense as to why I worship my dog like it is a god. But here's the thing, that's just some bull nanny.
But here's the thing, too, also, as well, is that you're going by English.
The fact of the matter is...
Whereas myself, I would go and look at Italians, where their word for God isn't dog spelled backwards.
Yeah, that's true.
So,
Yeah. I was on a train in New York once. I was on the subway, and a bunch of dudes came in, dudes and kids, and they had a little, like a radio flyer fucking wheelie. What the fuck are those things called? Like a, you know what I'm saying? Like a little thing, wagon. And it was full of snacks and drinks. And they were like, listen, everybody, we're giving away free snacks and drinks. You can donate if you want to. You don't have to. We're just here to make sure that everybody stays not thirst is quenched, not hungry. We want to spread love. We're just here to help, blah, blah, blah. And then it just takes a right turn. And the guy starts telling me specifically that white people are from caves and that I have caveman DNA and that we want to destroy the world and that white people are evil. But he's like, I don't hate you for it. I don't hate you about it. It's just who you are. Like, I'm not going to try to kill you. I'm not going to try to blah, blah, blah. But I know I can't be your friend because you are white and white people are this way. You are a caveman. You belong in a cave. And I was just like, God damn, dude. And then when I went to that cave with Spaz, I was like, I don't belong here.
no, I don't feel comfortable at all.
No, I'm claustrophobia. It's dark. It smells like black people. I'm black.
You want to see the next video?
Yes, please. Please get me away from this before Brian Lichter fucking leaves our podcast.
This one's fun. It's fun and it's not fun. It depends on who you are.
Okay.
To feel bad for Altuve. I am. Even if he did cheat, and that's the reason he's struggling, I still am. Picture of him sitting in the stands alone.
Yeah.
Tough times for Altuve right now. The breaking ball numbers look bad right now.
Oh, yeah.
That graph is pretty funny. The swing and miss at breaking ball is like...
Like compilations of missing breaking balls.
Just bad. Oh, poor Jose.
Whenever you see a guy going through that, he probably doesn't have many people to talk to. But I mean, he deserves it all.
They have that clip of Altuve.
27, Jose Altuve.
Did you hear anything from the stands, from any fans?
Not really.
Let's see the tattoo! Jose! Tattoo, Jose!
Nothing specific.
Oh my gosh.
Dude, don't say, you don't deny it.
He was one of the worst, if not the worst, defenders.
That was sick.
Correa, it's going to be Altuve, and he dropped it.
It's hard. Altuve ranges to his right, flips, and that's off the mark. Takes off.
They're so bad.
Yeah. He should have had it.
That was the first baseman's fault.
Pulls one into that shift.
Oh boy.
I remember that one.
Oh boy.
And another throwing error. Jose Altuve is
got the yips,
such
dude.
a difficult time.
Jose Altuve, you have to say it out loud. He kind of blew this game.
We asked the teammates not to tear your shirt. Why?
What a liar is. A liar does three things when you ask them a question. One, they ask you to repeat it.
True.
Because they need more time to think of the lie
True.
to answer you. The second thing is they laugh to fluff it off like it's not really an important question.
I don't know.
And the third thing is, what they do is they come up with more than one answer.
I don't know. I'm too shy. Last time they did that, I got in trouble with my wife. Where's your tattoo?
What's
Who
his
was
tattoo?
that guy?
Where's your tattoo?
That's the thing.
Hey, tattoo bay!
Tattoo.
I don't
don't know what human hits a walk-off home run against Aroldis Chapman to send your team to the World Series. And one has the thought to say, don't rip my jersey off. But two, go in the tunnel, change your shirt, and then come out and do your interview. Like that makes no sense to me.
Yeah.
Oh, my wife is, I'm embarrassed. My wife gave me a hard time last time. Do you expect me to believe that nonsense? Come on.
1. They ask you to repeat it.
Is that Chaz Palminteri?
When did you get your tattoo? When?
What they do is they come up with more than one answer.
Middle of the season in San Francisco.
You're going to have some players that disrespect them. You're going to have some players that might try to hit them with a pitch.
Ugh. Ow.
Oof. Oof. That's a dangerous one.
Yeah. Houston Astros players, and I'm talking to Jose Altuve. You cheated your way in. You weren't good enough to get in otherwise.
Fraud.
They were, though.
Have you seen the clip of Max Kellerman trying to cover a fart by coughing, and then he just coughs and then farts and like rips mad ass?
I've seen that.
Yeah. So the thing with the tattoo, how much longer is it?
Like a minute and a half.
The thing with the tattoo is that he told everybody not to take his shirt off because he had gotten he got a tattoo and his wife didn't. But also he said that he didn't want his shirt ripped off because his wife
got
told
mad about
him,
it when it happened before.
Yeah, that they ripped his shirt off and his wife got mad that he was shirtless. But the thing is, he's got shirtless pictures all over Instagram and he's had the tattoo for a very long time.
Yeah.
Okay, so they're accusing him of a wire.
He was wearing a wire.
Like a buzzer.
He had like
I thought that they were doing the trash can shit.
They were doing the
that
trash
was
can
before,
thing.
but
Yeah.
like when in the playoffs and in the World Series, they stopped doing that. And
They
the
had
these
these little buzzer.
The thought
like
was that
these
they had
Amazon-
buzzers on them, and then whenever they got buzzed on, it was a curveball, and it wasn't buzz; it was a fastball.
Yeah, they bought these like
Breaking
little
ball.
like pager like things.
Yeah,
that it's like basically like a walkie-talkie, but with a buzzer instead of.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
It's true, dude.
No, I think what
Oakland Raiders
people don't
strategy.
realize is
First rule cheat. Second rule see rule 1.
Jose Altuve was awful this year. He had a negative .8 WAR and a .219 batting average. He got exposed.
He's picking his
Let me
nose.
take it. Let me tell you what I don't like, especially about Altuve's
I don't know they have these two over again.
forfeited the right to be proud about that team. You're not allowed to publicly be proud about the team, your teammates, or what you thought you accomplished that year. And Altuve, and to an extent Jim Crane, are still
I was going to say Jim Crow.
proud they are. Shame on
What is the WAR? What's WAR?
Wins above replacement.
Basically,
So,
it shows how good you are, and if you weren't there, how many times they wouldn't have won.
like how good are you compared to the league average? How many wins will you give the team compared to the average player of that position?
Basically, they're saying they lost more because he was there.
Wow.
Yeah. So like Mike Trout, you know who Mike Trout is for
Yeah.
the Angels. His WAR is like 12.
Insane,
It's
yeah.
like
So
crazy.
they're
Because
saying,
the Angels suck too. Though.
Yeah.
They're saying that he has 12 wins
above replacement.
Basically, they would have won 12 less games had he not played.
Did you guys ever see the movie Moneyball with Brad Pitt?
That's exactly where that came from.
Got it. That's what made me think about it. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. It's a good movie.
It's now on Netflix.
Yep, watched it last week.
To shut the hell up. Just shut the hell up. For a third time, shut the hell up.
We especially feel remorse for the impact in our fans and the gain of baseball. And
The gain of baseball?
Determination.
You got an accent.
I know.
To move
Come on.
forward.
Get a
to
gain
play
of
with
baseball?
Intensity and to bring back a championship to Houston in 2020. Thank you.
Who built the cages, Jose? Who built the batting cages?
Why haven't they stripped them of their title? I don't understand.
So
I think we're done with this.
yeah, this done. It's over anyway. So
Well,
why
can we
did
have
they
this
strip?
conversation over violin music though? That'd be sick.
Why didn't they strip the title? So they needed information, and the players weren't budging. So what the MLB did was, we'll give you immunity if you just tell us what happened. And then what the players did was put the blame on the two guys that got traded before that aren't on the team anymore.
Yeah, and the coach that
And
isn't
the-
on the team anymore.
Right.
Wow. So they're basically saying those are the only two guys on the team that did it.
No, they were saying that was the bulk of it. And those are the masterminds.
Altuve hit the Amazon order. He put it in his cart
Yeah.
for the fucking
No, not
beepers.
Altuve. They're saying that Alex Cora and who was it?
I don't remember.
It was Alex Cora and somebody else.
Carlos Beltran.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, it was
He
two
sounds like a
coaches
cheater.
two coaches that left and then two players that left. They said
Yeah.
that those 4 were the ones that were banging on the trash can,
Well,
buying the
they
equipment.
started the whole thing
Yeah.
basically. They set up, which is inconvenient, right? The guys that aren't on the team anymore.
But that also shows how strong the Major League Baseball Players Union is.
Yeah, ridiculously so.
Wow.
And then like the worst thing about that whole situation was how like arrogant Carlos Correa has been about it ever since like this shit came out.
Shortstop.
And it's annoying because he's really